chilling at El Centro, let's go kick it at El Centro. Go study at El Centro, let's get food up at El Centro. Mexico to Chile, then back to Puerto Rico. Latinos at our campus representing for our people. Celebrating 40 years, we came a long way. The Centro Chicano, you know it's here to stay. Celebrating 40 years, we came a long way. El Centro Chicano, you know it's here to stay.
I've been amazed by the productivity and the nature of programming that's evolved since the time that I've been here. In many ways, it's speaking to many more inclusive voices than it did when I was here in the early 90s. And I think part of it was the early 90s and, I guess talking about almost 20 years ago now, there's been a change in the student composition, in general, and I think, and the needs of the community, the needs of the student community. So in many ways, it's exciting to see that now there's more of an integration.
The importance of having a center at USC is to provide a home for students, not only Latino students, but for any student on campus. I feel that from the time that I've been here at school, this is a place that provides me a sense of community, it provides me a sense of security, and it provides me a home of basically friendships. This is the first place where I first developed my networks, my friendships, and my connections with amazing student leaders.
The Latino floor was my home away from home. In Pico Rivera, it's 98% Latino, so I didn't know whether I was gonna like living with people that were not Latino. That's what I was used to, that's what I wanted to come home to every day after classes. So I chose to live on the Latino floor, and it was one of the best experiences I've had at SC.
With their Centro support, we've been able to throw a lot of, I think, that year events, for example, like what it means to be Latino, Latina, not just in the general university environment, but specifically at USC.
Latino Trojan Family Reunion es una gran oportunidad para los estudiantes el hecho de ver a exalumnos que vienen y comparten toda su experiencia y de hecho les sirve como un espejo para ver a dónde pueden llegar, qué tan lejos pueden ir, son una inspiración. De hecho, los exalumnos apoyan a los alumnos porque es una tradición en la familia troyana.
The doors that have opened in this building under this roof have allowed the parents in many cases to come in and be a part. We look for ways to come in and meet and greet and be a part of the community. This is a fabulous way for the Latino community to come in. So much can be garnered if parents will come here and allow themselves to be a part of this program and learn.
We've been very fortunate to do a lot of programming, and we've been able to build on things that were here and then also create new things. So for example, new programs are the LA Power Trips, our Latino Leadership Development Skills Series, and there are quite a bit of other programs that we've been doing as well. So it's a really nice balance of continuing some of the traditions that have been here, but creating new programming.
The biggest event that I have worked with El Centro has been the Latino Student Empowerment Conference, which is aimed to support the research, activism, and academic achievement of the students. So we've had a half-day conference in which we have held a few workshops, had opportunities to meet and greet people from the community, to build networks among the students here as well. And so that was a pretty successful event that we hope to replicate in the future.
Creating an electronic e-newsletter that we call El Centro e-News. That sounds simple, but really is something that is done every week to continue to keep our students informed, to give them the best information that they possibly need, whether it's for their career, their academics, their leadership development, and sometimes just a break that they need as well in order to continue to remain energized and inspired. We've also created a Latino resource handbook, and it's really grown to be an incredible resource, both for students in their retention, which is really the key of why we created it. Also for recruitment purposes. It also served a great way to galvanize and inspire.
The Chicano Latino graduate celebration is different from the USC commencement ceremonies. So that really has been a space to connect or reconnect with our culture that I think a lot of students appreciate having on campus.
Being in that event, that day of the graduation, like everyone was like, you know, having like tears of like joy, and it was a great event also. We had cultural dancers, we had parents there, families, people like they're very proud, and I think that really just gets to the core of El Centro, because in the NA Centro, we're one family.
El Centro is a home away from home for students, and they feel comfortable here.
It becomes this very unique intellectual institutional space. More than anything, it was a key change in the history of USC. 40 years later, it's a symbol of the opportunities that are available. I think it means a lot to the community because it represents that institutional change is possible, that the expansion of the goals of higher education include Latinos, include Chicanos, and other people of color.
We believe in an America that rewards hard work and responsibility and an individual initiative, but that also puts a hand up to help people live out their dreams.